Hey everybody, Kyle here. Sorry this video is coming out a little later than they normally do, but earlier today I recorded a opening video like I said I was going to try to do, but I feel like at the moment, though there are a lot of new players, I don't think there's too many like crazy cards, right, that I'm going to open and people aren't really going to know too much about. It didn't feel very exciting. Like I opened a lot of legendaries, but there was a lot of duplicates, and I just feel like a better video could be made today. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the updates I've made to the control deck. And the problem the deck was having was it was a little inconsistent. There were some things in here that didn't need to be here, such as Chrysalis Burst, that needed to go away. What else got removed? We removed Chrysalis Burst, we removed the 7 mana 8/8, we removed what else did we take out? We took out the elite, the elder, whatever, they were right over here. We took out the veteran Silithars because they're not really doing it. They were always being cycled out of our hand. We were never really using them. I crafted the last of the Magmar War Beasts we needed. So it's a lot better now. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the changes. So we have a Crossbones in here because not only does Crossbones usually get good value, but it kills Mechazor. I have one Kinetic Equilibrium in here because it's really good to do 2 damage to all minions in a 3x3 area. But since we usually have minions in the mix too, it's not really something that I always want, though it does give our friendly minions +2 attack, so that's really good. It is a way to possibly finish the game if our minions survive, for instance. I threw one more Saber Spine Tiger in here because there's a lot of times where we just weren't getting our early minions when we need them, so I think a little more consistency will be good. As well on the flip side, the Elucidator, since we only had 2, sometimes I wasn't drawing them when I needed them, or when I was drawing them, I was worried to play them because I wanted to save them. So, with the third one, that's all good. Like I said, we got the last 2 War Beasts that we needed, and then here's the last thing. Zuriel the Life Giver. It's a 4/7 for 7. Summon all friendly minions that were destroyed on your opponent's last turn on a random space. So here's what I have to say about this card, right? Yes, it's not a 7 mana 8/8 with Rebirth, but our win condition is in our minions. And when you look at them, like, if we get a Spirit Harvester back, that's board control. If we get Elucidators back, they have Rush. Same thing with Saber Spine Tiger. Same thing with Magmar War Beasts. I'm pretty sure since they have Rush, they get to act immediately when they come back from this. I could be wrong. I have used the deck since I put this in and had it gone off, but for the most part so far it's given me Spirit Harvesters and Emerald Rejuvenators. But it's a decent card, and since the deck, in order to win, we need the minions hitting the opponent, it's just a way for us to get back some board control. And it's worked out really well. It's worked out really, really well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in, and hopefully I can play more than one game. We'll see. The new hard drive did get here today, so I plan on installing that very soon and be able to make just better quality stuff, I believe, since I'll have more room to store videos and it won't freak out all the time. So alright, let's go ahead and jump into game and let's see what happens. Magmar versus Magmar. I feel okay about this. I feel okay about this. Alright, are we going second? We are. That's very good. However, I feel like maybe this isn't what we want to hold on to. And we're definitely going to want to cycle one of these. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Although, yeah, we can kill her. Right? 1, 2. No, we can't. Yes, we can. We can't grab the Mana Crystal and kill her, but again, the whole point of this Tiger is early game removal, so we might as well go for it. Oh, great. That's fine with me. This is probably the weakest card in our hand. Do we egg that? If he threw it out and buffed it, I'm assuming there's a good chance that he's relying on this card for some reason. So I think we're going to go ahead and just get rid of it. Perfect. And assuming he doesn't grab this mana crystal, though I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. Oh, alright. If he just attacks us, we can clear a lot of these eggs. So we need to be able to clear... Let's see, what is this going to hedge into? A Spirit Harvester, a Macantor Warbeast, a Young Silithar, and a Vindicator. Okay. Let's see. We have to... Oh, no we don't. We have a Board Wipe in our hand. What am I talking about? So we can just hit him and then cast this. I probably should have grabbed this mana crystal, but I didn't think about it. I don't know what I was thinking about letting eggs hatch there. That would have been a really stupid idea. There's a 3/4 Grimrock. Again, not a problem. He's going to give it a buff, that's fine. We'll go ahead and we'll just egg that, because again, you know, that is the point of these, is to silence troublesome minions. I guess the Repulsor Beast might be the weakest card here, but I kind of want to hold on to all of these because they're so useful. Maybe the Elucidator. I don't actually know here. Let's just get rid of this. Okay, that's much better. It gives us something that we can actually cast. And this will hopefully block him from moving down to the next mana crystal. Now, these Rust Crawlers are really good. The only thing is, it seems like right now, at least in the level I'm currently at, and in general, people aren't really running too many artifacts. I'm not, you know, like, they're running artifacts. Oh, never mind. You know what? Forget I said anything. Just forget I said anything. Never mind. Just forget it. Clearly people are running artifacts. I guess it's okay to heal here. Now our Rust Crawler is potentially going to block our Natural Selection. However, we'll have enough mana to put something in an egg and use Natural Selection. And I can't put myself in a bad position here, because if he has Macantor Warbeast, it's going to do a lot of damage. That's something I have to think about when I'm fighting other Magmar decks, is that they could also have this. But we'll see what he does. He doesn't have enough mana, obviously, to cast it. And the fact that all the Adamantite Claws did was kill, you know, one of his... all they did was kill, a 2/3? That's not bad for us. I was kind of hoping he'd stay where he is, but he moved. So we can throw the Macantor Warbeast behind us and just take him out that way. I'm going to go ahead and pop this egg too. I'm going to stay aggressive on him, but I'm going to kill this creature down here. This doesn't get a lot of action. I should go ahead and just attack with it. Save our removal spell for something else. But this is looking pretty good right now. This is looking really, really good right now. The Spirit Harvester is probably the weakest card in our hand at the moment, just because we have board control. And a lot of our minions only have 2 health left, so we don't really want to be blowing up all our own stuff. This is mainly to hedge against, like, Mechazor decks, because their minions are really small, and Abyssian decks and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just egg that too. So our eggs have basically silenced all of his big buffs, which is all we could ask for. There we go. So let's go ahead and use this to pop his egg. I really wish that I could heal her. I don't want her to just die right now. But I don't really, you know, I don't have too much of a choice at the moment. Go ahead and heal back up. And we got our claws in our hand too. We've got a lot of good damage right now. Is this going to be his own Macantor Warbeast finally? I just keep expecting that to pop up. My positioning, I'm not thinking about very well. I really shouldn't be just throwing my minions into these easy to AoE positions like I'm doing. Like, I should have walked her over here, and then I should have walked my other one over here and then summoned her above it and all that stuff. Okay. Let's see what this guy's plan is. We have the ability, so is he... Yeah, he's dead. And that's it. Pow! Wow. You guys have to see the deck really, like, do its job right there. I'm still stuck in, like, 14-13. Mainly, the main reason with this is I don't have, like, a ton of time to play. I'm mainly recording when I'm playing, but before I record, I always try to do my dailies so that I can get some gold and open a pack and see if I get anything useful. But since they only have ranked mode, and other than this deck, at the moment, I don't really have a lot of other stuff. I'm kind of a Magmar fanboy. I do actually have some other decks, as you guys saw when I picked, that I want to show you, but this is my number one, this is my, you know, my BFF of decks. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with this, but hopefully the next video I'll, you know, shake it up a little bit and show you guys something besides just Magmar. But Magmar is, oh, I love it. Okay, awesome. I think we'll probably have time for another. I think my hard drive, like I said, I haven't installed the terabyte drive yet. I think that we could probably do that. Let's go ahead and just try to get another one in here and see if it works out for us. I'm really happy with how that match went. Oh, okay, cool. So Vanar is the one matchup for us that is actually kind of weak. So as much as normally fighting something you're not great against is bad, I am kind of hoping you guys see the deck in a rough matchup, because that's always important, you know? Always heal your opponent, give them some good manners. Or, you know what I mean, like put good manners. Have good manners. And obviously whether you heal them or not has no effect on the first turn, at least not in any extent of the rules right now. But what is that you're summoning? Summon 3 joined Vesper Walls. Oh, dang. I believe, yeah, they stun something that attacks it. We're not really too worried about that. Not too worried. Alright. What do we got here? That's not very useful. I guess we could just double attack it. I don't see any reason not to. We just don't want her to have anything to buff, you know? The reason why this matchup is so rough is because since we're a control deck, we're usually not aggressively charging onto their side of the field, and they get a lot of good value with their infiltrate and putting up walls and all that kind of stuff. Our hand isn't looking too great either. I mean, Metamorphosis is really good against the Vanar because of all of their cards that like leave other minions behind when they die and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's also just a one-of, so we want to make sure we're using it when it really, really matters. And their walls are really good against us due to the fact that they block our natural selection. That's okay, I think. So of course we're not going to keep Zuriel right now. Yeah, see, like we have 2 copies of natural selection, and both of them would just be hitting walls, which is not what we want to be doing, believe it or not. Hitting walls is not what we're going for. I think we're going to move a little aggressively down here and kill this and summon our Rejuvenator. Cool. Eggmorph also works as a silence, so it's another really good card for us to hold on to in this matchup. We might even end up using it on Glacial Elemental, but I don't think we're going to. It's like, yeah, it does it to a random enemy minion, but all we have is this one, and as much as it sucks losing her, we should be able to deal with this eventually. More Vesper Walls. Her goal is definitely to trap us and, you know, take advantage of her infiltrate, which makes sense. Right now what we really need is a board wipe. We'll mulligan this for that. Actually, maybe we should mulligan one of these. And that's not what we're looking for, sadly. I think the plan here might be to attack the 3-1, and that might be it. But that doesn't feel correct. Like, do we want to egg anything? I guess we could egg this. Just to keep it from... Well, we don't have any minions. I don't know. I just feel like this needs to be done. That could definitely be a misplay. This is pretty good. And again, I really want to get a Plasma Storm right now. That's like what we're looking for. That's most likely worth hitting with this. Yeah. So let's go ahead and cast this here. But we might die to all these 1/1s. This is why the matchup is so bad for us against them, because there's just not a lot we can do. Again, though, we didn't draw horribly well, but there's just a lot. It's a very tricky matchup. I guess I shouldn't say it's necessarily a bad one. It's just one that requires a lot more thinking and is really dependent on us having the right answers. And I feel like this game so far, between her pretty solid opening and what we've had in our hand to respond, it hasn't been the best. The fact that she's moving her minions, she's repositioning them to make better walls, I guess? I'm not exactly sure. We really need that AoE. There's a big minion right there. Okay, cool. So this isn't horrible for us. I think the weakest card in our hand right now is the Tiger. Okay, we got some healing. I don't really want our Macantor Warbeast to be stunned, but at the same time, we don't really want it to take damage either. So I can't tell, like, is attacking a wall better here, or is attacking the 2/3 better here? I guess attacking the wall's better because it keeps its health, so it would take 2 minions from this to kill it. Let's go ahead and just do this. Let's just keep it as healthy as possible. Yeah, so I guess it didn't matter in the end, but that's fine. Another good thing in this matchup is our Rust Crawlers, since this faction uses that +3 attack artifact. She hasn't used it yet, but she's also like Vesper Tribal, so maybe she didn't have room for it. We'll see. She's running a lot of minions that aren't like super typical, but aren't bad. And she's moving that closer to us, which could definitely work out for us if we get more AoE, which we have in our hand. And she's summoning them perfectly for us. Do we want to use the Tiger here? I think the Tiger is our best bet so that we don't take damage. I'm going to throw the Claws away. Oh, this was almost perfect. So we'll move up here. And let's go ahead and summon the Tiger. Move him down, and then let's give him this. He's gonna die no matter what we attack, though. And let's go ahead and remove this wall at this point. Cool. So we've regained a neutral board, I should say. She's still very much ahead if you look at just life total. She has more life. We have one more card in hand. Our deck is very reactive, though, and we have a Claw, which, like I said, I don't really want to be using at the moment. I don't want to get in like melee combat with her. That's okay. We have AoE in our hand. I'm hoping that she just kind of floods the board right now with little things, because that would be really good for us. We'll have 9 mana next turn, so we can AoE and heal. That's also good. I don't want her to play too many though, because if this gets buffed up, okay. See, now that's the problem. The problem is now that. Crap. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it has to be right here. It'll die to whatever it attacks, so we don't really have a choice. And we'll go ahead and kill this. We take 4 damage, which is really rough. Oh, it's an opening gambit. For some reason I thought it was kind of just like a passive thing, like while it was on the battlefield. She also walked really far away from us, which is good. That's okay. Alright, so what do we not want here? I guess we don't really want both of these elucidators. That also doesn't help us. So I think we need to egg the 10-4 and cast this. And then keep backing away from her a little bit. This is going to be a really fine balance. Like, we need to make sure that we're playing this very carefully. Because we're down to our, I'm pretty sure this is our last Plasma Storm. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't really want to kill that 4/4 with an Elucidator since it'll die anyways. We might not have a choice. I also really don't want to take the damage, but at least we can play the Elucidator and immediately heal ourselves with the Emerald Rejuvenator. But if we can get another Frenzy minion, that would be great. We still have one more... We basically have 2 more Frenzies in the deck. We have the actual Frenzy spell, and then we have 1 more Mechanical Warbeast. This is a lot of stuff. We could just board wipe this again, I guess. This is the card we don't want. That is potentially very, very good for us. If we back up here, she can't get to us with any minions, I don't think, right? No, she can't. So let's see. 5. So we want to summon this tiger, and then we want to back up. We want to hit one of these with the tiger so that it dies, and then we can go ahead and throw this down in a safe place. Wait. Okay, good. I was like, why didn't it die? It, like, blew my mind for a second. So we're trying to force her to answer us. The only thing is, unless she cut a lot of cards for all these creatures, because she does have a lot of creatures, she might not have, like, the spell that returns a minion to our hand, or that silences a minion, does 2 damage. Like, she might not have those things, which is going to be our best bet for winning this. She has 5 in hand, and she hasn't cycled yet. No, there we go. However, silencing it, I mean, at least it's still a 5-attack creature, so I'm not super upset about that, but it is a problem. But we have our single copy of Kinetic Equilibrium here, so if she summons a lot of creatures around us, we should be able to blow them up. That's okay. There's not too much here I'm worried about yet. That's also fine. Okay, perfect. So does this? Oh, it almost does. I guess I could just AoE this again. The problem is that that 4/2 is staying alive. Let's get rid of the claws and see what we get here. Okay, we can deal with this then. Let's kill this. And let's keep backing up. I don't know if she has AoE or not. Should we move this out? I'll just leave it here. I'll leave it here for now. Perfect. So now if she kills it, we can get it back. This is great. This is basically what Zuriel's for, is for just grabbing minions that we need. Okay, so I think we can get rid of one of the Elucidators here. And we can start getting a little more aggressive, since we're going to be able to start healing. Now, the question is, do we go at her with an Elucidator? I think that's okay. Start putting the pressure on her, force her to respond to us. And hopefully for her, she doesn't draw an artifact, because that's going to literally kill her. Alright, so now we're going to be able to test if we cast Zuriel, if our Elucidators get charge, or get rush again. That'll be good to know. A 6/5. +1 attack and clarity, huh? Alright, so it looks like one of these we can get rid of for sure. I'm gonna come closer. Just in case this doesn't do what we want, I want her to be able to attack. Oh, we don't have the mana for it, though. Crap. So there is a chance that this just isn't going to do what we want it to do. Oh, it can move immediately. That's good to know. We can't kill this. And it has celerity. I might have just killed us. I might have just killed us. Let's just put something else in the way. That was a mistake right there. I don't know why I kept thinking it was going to spawn around him. That was my mistake. Again, like, even though I made the deck, you know, you gotta, like, learn how a deck works and get used to it. It looks like she doesn't have a way to finish this off, though, at the moment, at least. At least not with that creature, I should say. My main worry was that creature was going to beat its way over and kill me. Alright, see what happens here. This isn't horrible for us. This is gonna suck, though. Attack. 9. Oh no, does she have another one? Did we just die? I'm gonna say well played. I'm assuming she just killed us. 11. Are we gonna live with 1 health? Okay, that's fine. She has 14, right? Did we just win? One second. So if I walk over here... Holy crap, 1 second. So that's 5. Yeah, we just won. Five, 10, 11, 12, 13. There, now we're even. See if she can do 6 damage to us. She had enough to put us down to 1, and we had enough to put her down to 1. I feel like that's only fair. Although granted, I also miscounted. So I actually thought we had lethal, because for some reason I was imagining that I was going to cast this as well as summon this. Which obviously isn't happening. Okay. Come on, just get on with the game. Oh, crap. So did we win? Yes, we did. I'm provoked. Shit. There we go. Got her. Awesome! Wow, we won a hard matchup. Okay, guys, sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you liked the new deck. It's really just so much fun to play. It's so much better than it used to be. Granted, that was a weird version of our hard matchup, but that was our hardest matchup, and I think it went really, really well. Again, I also want to apologize. I'm sorry if the frames dip during the video at any point. That should be alleviated very soon when I put the new hard drive in. I've had problems in the past. I used to have another channel that I don't want to talk about because it was really stupid. And I had a really old hard drive when I started that one, and whenever my hard drive got low on memory, that's when it would start taking a big dump. So, excellent. Alright, guys. I really hope you like that deck, and I will see you guys in the next episode.